In ancient times, a family crest was more than just a symbol. It was a banner of honor, responsibility, and lineage. Families lived by codes that ensured unity, structure, and prosperity across generations. But somewhere along the way, those traditions faded. Today, too many families find themselves drifting apart, scattered by circumstances, lost without a guiding light. The modern family lacks structure, direction, and most importantly, legacy preservation. What happens when there is no clear leadership? Vultures and wolves descend. The reality: after the king and queen are gone, the vultures appear. Ask yourself this: who steps in to lead when the head of the household is gone? History tells the same story over and over again. When the leader falls, the unworthy rise. Greedy family members, distant relatives, and concerned outsiders start circling the family estate like vultures, seeking to pick apart the inheritance piece by piece. Court battles, legal disputes, and division among the heirs become the inevitable result. But here's the truth: a will alone is not enough to protect the family. Courts don't guarantee justice. Attorneys don't guarantee fairness. Inheritance vultures always find a way to exploit weaknesses, sow division, and seize what doesn't belong to them. So what is the solution? Structure, legacy, written authority, the family crest and code book. Why every head of household needs a family code and crest. A family crest and code book isn't just a pretty emblem on a wall. It's a living declaration of what your family stands for and what it refuses to tolerate. It is the mission statement, the constitution, and the sacred rules that define the dynasty you are building. Think of the great families of history, the ones who lasted for generations. They had rules, expectations, and clear roles. They passed down wisdom, strategies, and values so that each new generation would know who they are and what is expected of them. Leadership. Without clear leadership, there is chaos. The code ensures a system of responsibility and accountability. Direction and order. Families that function like kingdoms survive the longest. Structure prevents confusion. Wealth and protection. Generational wealth isn't just about money. It's about a lasting system that ensures prosperity. Inheritance and communication. When the leaders pass, the code ensures the rightful heirs continue their vision. The family code prevents disputes and eliminates vultures. Imagine if a king left no royal decree behind. The castle doors would be broken down within hours, factions would form, and chaos would reign. Your household is no different. If you don't write it down, it will be rewritten by someone else, someone who doesn't have your family's best interests at heart. With a family crest and code, you leave no room for confusion. You establish who gets what and why, who is responsible for leadership and legacy, what rules and values must always be followed, what traditions must be honored and preserved. It is the family's armor against betrayal, greed, and division. The unbreakable blueprint for generational success. Imagine two families. Family A never had a code. When the patriarch died, there were endless fights over property, distrust between siblings, and eventually, a complete breakdown of relationships. The family name faded. Family B had a family crest and code. When the matriarch passed, the heirs already knew their responsibilities. There were no disputes, no vultures, no chaos. The traditions continued, and the next generation upheld the family's honor. Which family do you want to be? The best time to establish a family code and crest was years ago. The second best time is today. Don't wait until it's too late. Take control of your legacy now. Get the family crest and code book today and build something that lasts.